And we're just going to start releasing every other week instead of every single week. We just think that this will give us, of course, more time, more ideas, more time for creativity, and to start other projects that have to do with the podcast.
Aloha, friends. Welcome to Spiraling Together, a mother-daughter healing journey.
I'm the daughter, Chloe.
And I'm the mother, Valerie.
Our mission is to create a safe, nurturing space where mothers and daughters can begin a journey of healing and empowerment together.
Through heartfelt conversations, shared experiences, and our personal insights, we aim to foster deeper connections, strengthen bonds, and inspire growth.
Before we dive into today's conversation, we want to take a moment to express our heartfelt thanks to all of you who are tuning in.
Your willingness to expand and grow with us inspires us each day, and we are honored to have you as part of our community.
If you haven't already, please check out our links below and follow us on your favorite platforms so you never miss an episode.
Let's get ready to unravel the spiral
together. All right, everybody, welcome to episode 11.5 of Spiraling Together. This is going to be a mini-sode. This is just for us to come on here and talk a little bit about some updates to our scheduling pattern and some other things.
Yes. So we have spent almost the last week together, and during that time, we've really realized that as much as we love doing this podcast together, we might have gone in a little too heavy with the once a week episodes, because the whole point of us doing this podcast is to share our journey and our experiences, but also continue to be on our own healing journey. And one of the things I realized as Chloe's mom and someone that she is really wanting to learn how to heal from is that if every time we're getting together and all we're doing is working and like mimicking hustle culture of just working all the time and not taking care of ourselves, then how am I actually helping her with that?
Yeah. And I also realize, like, if I come out here and I'm only coming out here to work and not spend time with my mom, which we still are, of course, doing this, but we don't want that underlying, cause to be like the main reason why.
Exactly. And because, basically what we had initially thought we would do is that so that we could keep this set and us be on the same couch and have all the equipment and everything, that she would come out and we would batch record. And that is really great in theory. But then when you get down to it, like she said, we just want to be able to spend time together that's not all, work related. We want to be able to go to the beach, and we want to be able to relax and enjoy the farm and, chill.
Yeah.
So we are going to pivot a little bit. Mm-hmm. Want to let them know what we're going to do?
Yeah. So in no means are we stopping the podcast.
Absolutely not.
This is still our little baby that has not grown up yet, but we are going to take a little bit of time. Well, not time. Well, more time in between episodes. And we're just going to start releasing every other week instead of every single week. We just think that this will give us, of course, more time, more ideas, more time for creativity, and to start other projects that have to do with the podcast. So the main thing that we also want to get running is actually a website, and we'll be able to offer some other things on that website, but we definitely just want to have that time to be able to come up with these things and put out work that we are genuinely proud of, which everything we have up to this point we're proud of doing. It's just we don't want to get sucked into the same constant thing and
and just really be able to have a work-life balance, right?
Yes, that is the goal.
And not push so hard on this that we aren't truly giving ourselves the sacred self-care that we need, or being able to honor the days when maybe we don't have the ability to sit in front of the camera for an hour and record.
Aloha listeners, we hope you're enjoying this episode of Spiraling Together. We're just taking a quick break to remind you about a few things.
If you're loving what you hear, we ask you to please follow, like, and subscribe to our podcast. Your support helps us reach more people who might benefit from our conversations.
And we're on all the major social media platforms. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Just search for Spiraling Together and you'll see all our latest updates and behind-the-scenes content.
We absolutely love hearing from you. Your comments, likes, and shares mean the world to us. They not only motivate us to keep going, but also help us create better content for you.
So, if you have any feedback, questions, or topics you'd like us to cover, please leave a comment or send us a message. We read every single one and appreciate your thoughts.
Thank you so much for supporting Spiraling Together. Your engagement and feedback are what keep us inspired and passionate about bringing more vulnerable conversations.
Now, let's get back to the show.
And we, will be able to do that in a different capacity if we pivot to not being on the couch together. So we are going to start attempting to do episodes in different locations.
Long distance podcasting.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's another thing. Also with my move, of course, I'm still getting my...
Yeah, you're still acclimating to like living in a different place with different people. Yeah. And so, it's a lot. And I'm leaving to go to France for 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. And during that time, putting all of it on Chloe to get out and do, that's a lot to do. Even though if you've noticed, it looks so beautiful. Everything that she has done with all of our social media and with, everything is wonderful. You can tell that you put a lot of time and effort into it. And so I know that I appreciate that a lot. I just also know that it's a little extra,
Yeah. It's important to me. That's why, I guess.
Yeah. And I'm glad that it is,
And I do enjoy it. And I think that's like another balance that I'm trying to figure out is the perfectionism versus the creativity. Like, am I doing it because I feel a need for it to look good, or am I doing it because I actually enjoy it? Which I know I do enjoy it, but I don't want the perfectionism to take over that.
But it was like yesterday when you came over, because you were not, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. I'm sorry, I don't remember. But you came over because you were like editing the whole episode and you were doing a whole bunch of the social media and you were doing all these things, and you came over and you're like, I have a headache and I'm hungry and I'm like, whoa. Like we have to learn how to be able to take care of ourselves,
That's true. I forgot that happened. That was yesterday.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, you're going to lay on the biomat here. Well, I didn't tell you what you were going to do, but I offered these things to you and you did them and you felt better. But it's like, if we're overworking during this and not being able to take care of ourselves because of social media deadlines or whatever, we have to really like honor that our own healing is more important than like social media posts or anything else like that,
It's true.
Yeah.
So we're just in a little bit of a learning curve with all of the work, what we want to get started, how we're going to be recording from now on. And definitely not to say we're not going to go back to the weekly posting. We have talked about eventually we're probably going to get back there. And it might even be like mini-sodes and then episodes and just kind of flip-flopping like that. And every once in a while, we probably will throw in a mini-sode because it is kind of nice being able to just talk about a little bit of lighter things and not go super, super deep into the subjects that we pick.
Yeah.
Aloha, beautiful souls.
Before we continue, we have something exciting to share with you. We've been using Kono Nutrition products for the past 6 months, including their lemon lime pre-workout, protein powder, and vitamin D3 K2, and we are absolutely loving them.
That's right. I've completely kicked harmful energy drinks to the curb because Kono's lemon lime pre-workout gives me a clean boost without the crash. It's been a total game changer for my energy levels.
We decided to try Kono Nutrition after hearing Alex Connolly, cancer survivor and founder of Kono Nutrition, on the Higher Self podcast by Danny Morell. He discussed the harmful ingredients often found in supplements, which made us rethink our choices as we know what we consume matters.
With Kono, we're getting clean, effective products that we feel great about using. And because we want you to experience the same benefits, we have a special offer for you.
Use our link in the show notes below and get 15% off your purchase at Kono Nutrition. We genuinely believe in these products and we are excited for you to try them out.
Thanks for listening. And now let's get back to the episode.
Yes.
So yeah.
It's hard not to go deep though sometimes.
That's true.
Yeah. So tomorrow we are leaving to go to San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
We have been, Chloe's been over here on the farm for the past week and a couple of days in Kono, but we're going to go to San Francisco and have a full day of fun in San Francisco.
Yes.
And you just found out that you get to
take my truck home. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to, after our day trip, she'll be going to France and then I'm flying to LA. And then I get to pick up my truck and do my first mini little road trip to San Diego alone and driving for the first time in California, which is a little scary, but also exciting.
Yeah. And we kind of talked about like just doing, before she drives off the lot, doing some breathing and making sure her navigation is all set up so that she is definitely able to navigate through and not completely be in like a state of anxiety or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, doing like a little breath work in the truck before you leave and knowing that you have all the time in the world, don't have to rush.
Exactly.
But you got this.
Yeah.
Even though, yes, it's the 405 and it's definitely a whole
different.
new thing.
Different than Hawaii roads for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But growing up during the time that you learned to drive on an island is definitely different. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll be heading to Paris from San Francisco, and we chatted about the possibility. We have the capability of doing an episode while I'm in Europe. So if we can get the times to align up, then after my pilgrimage, I am going to see if we can do a little episode because I'm going to be doing a Mary Magdalene pilgrimage. During that time, I am going to go off of social media completely and really allow that time to, just see what comes through for me. Mm-hmm. And so, so we might do that.
Mm-hmm. I just have to build my desk because I ordered it online.
Yes.
And set up my stuff and then.
Yeah, it's all going to work out. And the video quality might not be as great, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're going to be fine.
It'll be good.
Yeah. So I think that was about it. The only other thing I was thinking about is, so some of the goals that we have for 2025 that we briefly discussed over this last week is that, yes, we want to get a website built and a community. We want to have a spiraling together community, like a private community where women can come in and join that want to be supported by us and supported by other women that are on a healing journey and that just need possibly accountability or practices or, just a place that you could be loved and also that we can all understand the spirals that we go through during this journey. Mm-hmm. And so we were thinking about that. We're going to do it. Not just thinking about it. We're going to do it. We're just trying to figure out which platform that we possibly would create a community mm-hmm. like that.
Yeah.
And we are excited and we love doing this podcast and we love the feedback that we've gotten so far. We are definitely, it encourages us every time when somebody leaves a comment or texts us that knows us personally or anything. And we're just evolving, mm-hmm. growing, and knowing that we're going to make shifts.
Yeah.
Because that is the beauty of being on a healing journey, like that when you realize that something isn't working for you, it's okay to give yourself permission to make changes that allow you to live your highest and best life. Mm-hmm. And that's what I want for myself, what I want for Chloe, and what I want for everyone is to know that it's okay to make changes. If mm-hmm. something isn't serving you, it's okay to set those types of boundaries for your life. And especially when you're new to starting a healing journey, the most important thing is to honor yourself and your needs so that you're not in stress or not able to enjoy your life because of expectations put on you that, are unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
Well, and then really quickly, what I did want to say or ask the viewers is with the idea that we do have a website coming out soon-ish. We definitely don't have a date, but we want to know what y'all would like to see from us. And if you want to join that community, like what kind of things you would be excited to see from us and more topics and everything. We love feedback and y'all know it motivates us and it really helps us out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think it's time to cook dinner. So like we end every episode, don't judge her, just love her.
Cool.